like it's going to be a hot and loud kind of day down here at Black Point. Our crew's coming in. She's got the lines off the bow, goes for the toss, gets the miss on the first one, has to pull it back. Second toss, hits the dock at least, and he's able to pull it up. Sometimes handling the line's a little more difficult than it looks. Welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting Black Point Marina. Busy day down here. Gonna be interesting to see how our captains fare as they all come in here and try and land it on the dock. This first crew looks okay, even with a little bit of a mishandling of the lines in the beginning, but let's see how everybody else does as they come in. Now this is a tough breakdown here. I can't tell 100% what's going on. They started to pull out and then they just kind of stopped. But it wasn't like they weren't spinning tires. I'm not 100% sure. I'm half wondering if this crew didn't break something or didn't break down here on the dock. So somebody's pulled up to try and tow them out. And they're definitely looking at the front of the vehicle. I'm not 100% sure on this one, guys. But it was just an interesting one once again. They started to pull out, and then everything kind of just cut off. And then they were done. But let's see how the pullout works with the tow. So here we go after a few minutes of messing around. These guys that appear have it ready to roll. And our guy's going to walk back here, check on the trailer in the boat. And we're about ready for the pull, looks like anyway. So the blue truck up front starting to pull. The Expedition, there we go. And I think this will be our sign. Yeah, something must have broke. I was about to say, our sign would be if they stopped right here, then it probably was just a struggle to get out. But nope, he's going to pull them all the way around and get them out of here. Now, this is one of those situations that always makes me nervous when I see somebody back here standing on the swim platform on a jet boat. They're just so jerky. If you hit the throttle just a little bit, man, just instant torque, the boat starts to pull away. And here we can see the stern's kicking out. She goes for the line toss, line in the water, needs to get that out quick. The last thing she wants is the boat to suck it up. And she's going to get the miss on the first one. They're kind of pushing off the bow, trying to get it over. Unfortunately, though, they're walking it over, so Cap's not playing with the throttles at all right now, which is a good thing with her on the stern. And there we go. Line toss, and they'll get this one put up. And here comes our crew in on approach. Captain's coming in a little hot. She decides to change positions and move to the gunnel. Oh, and she slips! She saves it, though. That was a lot closer than it looked. That back foot, she just put it on the gunnel. I'm assuming the spot she picked didn't have any non-skid, and maybe should have stuck with that first location a little bit further up to the front. But it worked out okay for her. She's able to get it off, got the line on the dock, and it looks like hubby's going to go for the toss, and he'll get the stern line, and they'll be good to roll on this one and get it put away. So coming in, our guys in the bow, oh man. Whatever you do, Cap, don't hit the throttle. And of course, they're going into reverse already. Now we're back into forward. Hang on. He does the step off, but has to push the bow off on this one. Man, that's just as bad as standing on that stern swim deck. When you're standing up there in the bow like that, just a slight blip of the throttle is going to send you gone. And now they're trying to get it walked over. So we can see the wind's blowing a little bit here. And I can't fault Captain on this one. They're going to try and walk it across. And I kind of always say the same thing. Once you're on the dock, with a line on the dock, there's not a whole lot of purpose for Cap to have to play with that throttle a whole lot unless for some reason the crew on the dock with the lines just can't get the job done. And that doesn't really appear to be the case in this situation. It looks like they're going to be able to walk it up. They'll be able to get it put. So actually, good job by this crew. I mean, I thought they were going to crash there in the beginning with the bow coming in right on the dock. Guy was able to step off, and actually they made it look good in the end. So our crew's making their approach, eyeballing it, trying to determine which dock they'd like to hit. Well, hopefully they don't hit any of the docks for which dock they'd like to try and put this boat on. So it looks like they made a commitment, found a dock they like, and they're going to start to make the approach. But as soon as they make the approach, Cap reverses out, and he's backing out on that dock. For whatever reason, just didn't like the way the approach was setting up. So back in forward gear. He didn't like the first approach. I'm not sure if he's going to like this one any better. So definitely feels like everything's going left to right across the screen right this moment. That's the way the current's kind of wanting to push them. So they're going to want to bow in on this one. Kind of push against that current. There we go. Up. Quick brake check. Gotta be careful over here now, as the last thing they want to do is get too close to that concrete wall. So Cap's going to back all the way out on this one, trying to reset it up. And I mean, that's a steep bow and approach, but are they switching the dock they're going to now? Possibly, it looks like it. Cap's kind of struggling to get it set up. I like the approach on this side, because that starboard side dock, he's just got to get around the dock and let the wind and current push him back into it. There we go. Lines it up. Our guy in the bow. Oh, man. Oh, he goes for the lead. Pulls it off. Cap's like, bro, where's the stern line? Tries to hand it off. There we go. They should be able to get this one put away, as our guy's going to try and get it walked over as Cap leaves the helm and grabs one of the lines for the assist. And I'm not sure what's going on down here today, but there's police everywhere. You can hear the helicopter overhead, but something's going on somewhere. Probably some sort of marine rescue. I'm not sure if they're going to come back in here today, but we're getting out of here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.